Okay. So, good morning, everyone. So, I welcome you once again to this second day of orientation program at Manit Bhopal. So, today we are going to start with examination and evaluation system, which is running under the leadership of Professor Aran Yadav sir. And let me tell you that we have a very dedicated and hardworking team. So today, Dr. Abhinav Vashne, sir, he's from Mechanical Engineering Department, and he's also the member of Examination and Evaluation System. So he will be briefing about you examination and evaluation system. So, sir, this is over to you, and welcome you to this program.
Okay, so dear students, yesterday you seen or interacted with the different members of the institute, director, deans. Now today onwards we are going to start about the different schemes, different activities of the institute. So we shall start with the address by PIC, that examination cell. Dr. Abhinav Basne will present or address you about the evaluation system, examination systems for your UG level. So I now request Basna to start presentation.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, and thank you, Mr. Amta. So good morning, students. First of all, let me share my PPT. So is the PPT visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So good morning, sir, and good morning to all the students. On the behalf of the Office of Examinations, I welcome all the Institute of Technology, Bhopal. In this talk, I will tell you about various functions of the Office of Examinations, the evaluation process, the schedule of examinations, the grading system followed by Manit Bhopal, results, and some other very important information. So it is suggested to all of you to listen to all the points very carefully, as the information that will be provided in this presentation, in this talk, will be very useful during the whole course duration. Okay, till the day you have started and till the day you will leave this campus. Then this information will be very useful because this is an academic information. So this is the team. This is our team of the Office of Examinations. So the team comprises of the Dean of Academic Affairs, first of all, Dr. Arvind Mittal, to whom you have listened yesterday. Then the Office of Examinations is headed by Professor Aran Yadav. Then we have 5 faculty in charge examinations, Dr. C.K. Verma, Dr. Supriya Vyas, Dr. Pragati Agrawal, Dr. Narendra Gajvi, and myself, Dr. Abhinav Vashne. We have a very highly trained and highly experienced non-academic staff. That is Mr. Gaurav Devedi, he is a Deputy Registrar Academics. Mr. Beni Abraham, he is the Assistant Registrar Examinations. Mr. Ajay Mishra and Mr. Durgesh Agrawal. And we have Mr. Anand, Mr. Bhimrao, and Mr. Bansraj. And they are very much responsible for the smooth and efficient functioning of the Office of Examinations. So coming to the functions, the primary functions of the examinations, of the Office of the Examinations, is to conduct exams in a very fair and systematic manner, then to declare the results within the schedule as per the academic calendar, and to issue various academic documents to the students. By academic documents, I mean that your degree, your mark sheet, your TC, migration certificate, various transcripts, okay, and many others, which I will discuss later in the talk. And I will also tell you that how you will get them from the Office of Examinations. So let us first of all come to the very important part, that is the evaluation part. Okay, means you have now undergone a course in the subject, and so how you will be evaluated. So the the subjects that you will be having, they will be of two types. One will be of theory type and other will be of practical type. So theory exams, which are of 100 marks, they are evaluated in terms of two ways. One is the continuous evaluation and other is the end term evaluation. So the continuous evaluation that takes place during the semester and end term evaluation takes place at the end of the semester. Weightage of continuous evaluation and end term evaluation are equal, that is of 50-50. The continuous evaluation comprises of three things. First is the mini test and surprise quizzes that could be taken by faculty, which comprises of 10 marks. Then we have midterm, which is of 20 marks. And then you have assignment and attendance, which both comprise of 20 marks. So the mini test takes place usually after the 1 month from the initiation of your classes. Midterm takes place after 2 months from the initiation of the classes, and assignments and attendance, they take place during your semester course. So attendance is in the class which you attend during the semester. Then end term evaluation is of 50, and which comprises of the final written exam, which is of 50 marks. And in case you are giving your exams in online mode, which will be there for the first semester, in that case for you, a separate viva will be taken, a subject viva will be taken, which will be having equal weightage as that of final written exams. It means that in case of online exams, the final written exam will be of 25 and viva will be of 25. So it will be equal weightage, and the 25 will make 50 for the end term evaluation. Now, at this point, I would like to emphasize on the importance of the continuous evaluation. You should not take the continuous evaluation very lightly because it is, first of all, it is quite easy to score these 50 marks in the continuous evaluation. It is a bit difficult to score 50 marks in the end term evaluation. And if in case you don't score higher in continuous evaluation, then you have to again repeat the semester. You have to again give the mini test midterms with your junior batch, okay, and then the marks out of 50 will be reevaluated in the other semester. So you have to be cautious and you have to be very serious for the continuous evaluation, because it is a bit difficult to score out of 50 in the end term evaluation, right? So suppose I can give you an example. Suppose you score 10 out of 50 in the continuous evaluation, and you scored 30 out of 50 in the end term evaluation. So you have 10 out of 50 in the continuous evaluation, let's say, and you have 30 out of 50 in continuous evaluation. So you will get only 40 marks out of 100 in the continuous evaluation, and that can fetch you a passing grade, but it will not be a decent grade. Okay, we have a grading system here that I will tell you in the subsequent slides, but that are not good marks. So it is very much advisable that you score very good marks in the continuous evaluation and be serious during your semester. Then we have the practical exams, and practical exams are again of 100 marks. If a subject is of practical nature, then we have a practical exam related to that. And the continuous evaluation is of 60 marks here, and end term evaluation is of 40 marks. So you can again see, I have marked it with red, that the continuous evaluation is of very higher weightage as compared to the end term evaluation, and you have to take it more seriously, right? So the continuous evaluation comprises of the lab reports, the attendance, interaction with faculty or internal viva, and they all have the equal weightage. And end term evaluation is of 40 marks, which has final written exam of 20 marks, and a viva voice in the presence of an external examiner of 20 marks. Okay, so these all are the for the evaluation system. Now, coming to the schedule of the examination, the end term examination schedule. So I would like to compare the previous schedules and the present schedule that has been designed for you. So this is the previous schedule. So in the previous schedules, students used to get admission in the month of July, and then they used to give their first semester exam in November and second semester exam in April. Okay, so all the even semester exams used to held in April, and all the odd semester exams used to be held in November. But due to the COVID-19 situations, since your admission is delayed and you have been admitted in November. Okay, so now your first semester examinations will take place in March. Second semester examinations, that is the end term examinations, will take place in June, and your third semester examinations will take place in November 2022, right? And then you will be as per the academic calendar that has been designed by the academic section. So so you will have to give the 3 end term examinations in the year of 2022, and this is done so that you don't get lagged behind as compared to your juniors or seniors, right? So this is for your own advantage that the 3 semesters have been compressed in a year. Now, coming to the very important grading system. At Manit Bhopal, we follow this grading system, and we have overall these grades, which the first grade is the A+ grade, and the grade point corresponding to this A+ grade is 10. Then we have a grade, a grade point is 9. The B+ grade, which corresponds to A and the grade point of 8. Then we have B, which is a 7. C+, which is equivalent to 6, and then C, and then S. S means satisfactory, which is 4. And then we have D, F, and W. D means detained, F means failed, and W means withheld. Okay, and the grade points corresponding to all these are 0. Now let me just explain you the meaning of these. So F is fail. It means that you are not out of 100 marks, you have not scored very much satisfactory marks. So that's why the faculty has failed you, and that is 0. In case of D, that is detained. Detained is in the case, suppose you are not well, you are ill, and you are not able to give the exams, or you have met with an accident, or your attendance is short. In that case, the institute detains you and doesn't allow you to appear in the exams. And in that case, you are detained. W means withheld, and withheld is in the case, suppose a student is caught by using unfair means during the exams, or suppose the student has been found to rag a junior student, or he has not submitted a mass fee, or his odd semester is not clear, but even semester is clear. Okay, so in that case, you have to first of all clear the odd semester, then that withheld thing will be removed. Okay, so in all the cases, you will be having awarded 0 grade point. And if you have D and F grade, then you will be allowed to give the supplementary exam. You will be allowed to clear this supply by giving a supplementary exam, which I will, the details of which I will give in the subsequent slides. The results are displayed in terms of 2 numbers. One is the semester grade point average, and other is the cumulative grade point as average. Semester grade point average is abbreviated as Sgpa, and cumulative grade point average is abbreviated as Cgpa. Sgpa is calculated with the help of this formula. That is the summation of the number of credits under each subject into the grade point in respective subject divided by total number of credits in that semester. And Cgpa is the summation of the Sgpa of the semester into number of credits in that semester divided by the summation of the number of credits up to that semester. So I will explain you these formulas by giving an example. So this is a tabulated result of a particular student, and we have this. You can see that in MTH 111, we have these codes of the subjects, and we have these subjects listed. And these are the midterm marks out of 50. These are the end term marks out of 50 for theory exam. And for practicals, you can see these are marks out of 60, and these are marks out of 40 in the end term exam. And the credits are already defined by the academic senate. So for mathematics 1, you can see it has a 4 credit, and for physics PH5 112, it is of 3 credit. And for humanities 113, it is of 3 credit, and so on. And then the student has been awarded these grades, okay, by the faculty member. That is the B+, B, or A or B+, and accordingly the grade point has been decided. So the faculty awards the grades to you, and the grade point is accordingly decided. Now suppose this student has scored a B+ grade, has been awarded a B+ grade, and he has an 8 grade point. So, and the earned credit is 4. So to calculate the Sgpa, what we have to do is we have to just take a product of this grade point and the earned credit, that is 8 into 4. Okay, then plus, because we have a summation here, that is the number of credits earned in each subject into grade point in the respective subject. So this is the number of credits. This is the grade point that has been earned by the student. Plus, then in physics, we have this grade point is 7 and the credit is 3. Then in humanities, that's the communication skills, we have the grade point as 9 and the credit is 3. Then for computer science, that is CSE 114, the grade point is 8 and the number of credit is 3. Then for engineering graphics, the grade point is 9 and the number of credit is 4, right? Then for lab, computer science lab, the grade point is 8 and the number of credits 2. For physics laboratory, this is 7 and the number of credits is 2. And for SPR 118, the grade point is 10 and the number of credits 1. So if you just sum it up, it is this is 32, this is 21, this is 27, this is 24, this is 36, this is 16, this is 14, and this is 10, which will sum up to 180. Okay, just sum it up and it will be 180. And you have to divide it by the total number of credits. So the total number of credits in this case is 4 plus 3, 7, plus 3, 10, plus 3, 13, plus 4, 17, plus 2, 19, 19 plus 2 is 21, plus 1 is 22. So we have 22 as a number of total credits in that semester, and this is 180 by 22. If you will just divide it and take, you will get the Sgpa of 8.18. Right? So in this way, you will get an Sgpa of 8.18. Now, this is for the first one semester, and the Sgpa is like this. If you have to calculate the Cgpa, for Cgpa, the formula is the summation of Sgpa of the semester into number of credits in that semester to the summation of the number of credits up to that semester. So in this case, what you have to do is that suppose you have got an Sgpa of 8.18 in the first semester and the number of credits 22. So obviously the Cgpa will be 8.18. Then in the second semester, you score a Sgpa of 8.50 and the number of credits 23. So how to calculate the Cgpa? So it's very easy. As per this formula, you have the Sgpa of the semester. So this is 8.18 into 22 plus this is for second semester 8.50 into the number of credits earned, that is 23. Okay, divided by the total number of credits, that is 22 plus 23. So this is 22 plus 23. And if you will just evaluate this, then you will get this value, that is 8.34. Right? So in this way, you can get the Cgpa of every semester. And finally, you will get a Cgpa in the 8th semester, and that will be your final Cgpa, that is 8.62. Now, at this point, I would like to tell you that it is very important to have a Cgpa of 5.0 or greater than that to pass a year. So in a first year, you should have a Cgpa of 5.0. Similarly, after second year, you should have a Cgpa of 5.0. After third year, you should have a Cgpa of 5.0 or greater than that, right, to pass the year. Otherwise, you will not be allowed to register in the next year. Okay, so if you don't have a Cgpa of 5 or greater than that in the first year, then you will not be allowed to register in the third semester. Okay, similarly, if you don't have a Cgpa of 5.0 or greater than that in the second year, then you will not be allowed to register in the fifth semester. Okay, so that is the condition, and that you should remember. Okay, so moving forward, so where you will get the results. So you have given your end-term examinations, and so where you will check the results and where you will get the results. So the CO, this examination office, it declares the results after 15 days from the end term exams on the institute website. For first year, we announce the results section wise, and for senior classes, the results are announced branch wise. Okay. In first year, when you will join, then there will be many sections that we will. I think 10 sections will be formed, and so they will be announced section wise. Okay, and now if you want to see the format of the result, then let me show you the format of the result. So can we see this screen of the result? Prasad sir, can you please switch off your mic?
मेरा mic on है?
Yes, sir. Okay, so can we see the result on the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can see.
Okay. So this is the way by which the result is presented. So you can see you have your scholar number and your name. Okay, and the result is pass, and for the Sgpa is 8.87. Similarly, you can see for others that the scholar number is there, your name, and then Sgpa is presented. And then you will go to second semester, then a Cgpa will also be calculated. Okay, so this all result is processed by a software. Okay, software gives us the result, and this is how it is displayed on your computer screen on the website. Okay, so coming to the presentation again, Namta, can we see the presentation?
Yes, sir. We can see.
Okay, thank you. So now coming to an important thing, that here we will get the hard copy of the mark sheet. So let me inform you that you will get the mark sheet after the completion of your course only. Okay, the hard copy of the mark sheet, the formal mark sheet, will be handed over to you after the completion of your course, after 4 years, after you pass your 8th semester examination. But in case you require the mark sheet for any other purpose, like for example your scholarship, then you can download the marks statement from the institute, from your Manage eCampus portal, and get it verified from the examinations office. Okay, if you just take the marks statement without getting it verified from examinations office, then that will not be recognized by any institution. So you have to surely get it verified from the examinations office, from the professor in charge of examination, and then you can use it for any other purpose. Okay. So just remember that you will not get mark sheet semester wise or year wise. You will get the mark sheet only after you complete the course. Now coming to the supplementary exams. So if you have been awarded the F or D grade in your examinations, then this subject will appear in the supplementary list on your portal, and the notice for registration for the supplementary exams will be floated by the admission section just prior to the end term examinations. Okay, so then you can register for these examinations by first of all filling the fee, supplementary examination fee through SBI iCollect. Through SBI iCollect, you will have a reference number, and then you will fill a supplementary exam form on the portal. Okay, by filling the relevant subject details, your personal details, your name, scholar number, and other things that has been asked, and your fee receipt reference number. Okay, now in all these things, just be sure that you carefully fill all these details. Okay, because sometimes students just make mistake in filling their name or scholar number, and that leads to lots of problems later. So it's important that you fill the form correctly, okay, and follow all the steps. Now the question is that when the supplementary exams are held. So supplementary exams are held in both the semesters, in the odd semesters as well as in the even semesters. So in odd semester, the supplementary odd semester exams will be conducted with the regular odd semester exams, and supplementary even semesters will be conducted separately after the odd semester examinations. So for example, let me tell you, suppose you have, unfortunately, you have got a supplementary in a subject in 4th semester, and that is an even semester supply. Okay, that will be treated as an even semester supply. So you can appear for this even semester supply in the odd semester just after the termination of the odd semester regular exams. So the examination section will float an examination schedule wherein the even semester supplementary examination schedule will be given in the odd semester. Okay. Or you can also appear, if you are not able to appear, suppose in the even semester supply in this odd semester, then you can appear in the sixth semester also with the regular even semester supply. Okay. So in this way, you can appear for the supplementary examinations. But be very careful with that, because to register in the fifth semester examinations, for registering in the fifth semester, okay, for registering in the fifth semester, it should be clear that you should have no supplementary in first and second semester examinations, first thing, and your CGPA in the first year should be greater than or equal to 5.0. So if you have completed your 2 years, and if you have no supplementary, and if your CGPA in first year is greater than 5.0, then and only then you can register for fifth semester examinations. Okay. Similarly, if you have to register for seventh semester examination, then you should have no supplementary in third and fourth semester examinations. Okay. And also the CGPA in second year should be greater than or equal to 5.0. Otherwise, you will not be able to register in the seventh semester examination. You should be clear on that. Okay, now coming to the important part, that is the academic documents that the examination office issues. So the academic documents, that first is the degree and the mark sheets. So degrees are awarded in the convocation and mark sheets are awarded after the final year examinations. Okay, that I have already mentioned to you that mark sheets will always be issued after the final examinations, but in case you need it, you can just download it from the portal and get it verified from the examination office. Other certificates, for example, the transfer certificate or migration certificate, transcripts, duplicate degrees and mark sheet, medium of instruction certificate, and conversion certificate, that is Sgpa to percentage certificate, they are given on requisition. Now, these transcripts are basically the documents which are demanded by the foreign universities when you go to take the admission in the MS for the MS degree. Okay, they want these kind of transcripts, so you can just pay a kind of fee in the accounts, and the receipt you can put up with the that form, requisition form, and you can get the transcript. Duplicate degree and mark sheet, suppose you have somehow lost it, the degree and mark sheet, so you have to get a copy of FIR. You have to lodge a complaint in the police, and you have to get the copy of FIR and just pay the amount, to pay the fee, and just pin it up with the requisition form and submit it to the COE or to the examination office, and you will get the duplicate degree and mark sheet. Medium of instruction certificate is important certificate wherein wherein we declare that you have completed your education in English. Okay, and then this conversion certificate is the Sgpa to percentage, because your result will be in terms of Sgpa, but of some some companies or maybe some universities, they seek your result in percentage. So we give you a Sgpa to percentage conversion certificate on requisition. Now the question is that where you will get this requisition certificate. So let me again switch my screen to the institute website. Okay. Okay, so here you have this institute website. On the institute website, you can see the academics. And in academics, you will go to the examination section. From examination section, you will go to the education certificate. Okay, so you will click on the education certificate, and here you will get on the last tab, you have to click the application form, Office of Examination for different academic documents. Okay, so this is a combined requisition form for all the academic documents. So now let me show you how the academic that form looks like. So can you see the screen of this requisition form?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So you can see here that that these are the documents. You have to just tick it. Which document you require. Suppose you require an original degree, you tick the original degree. You require a transcript, you tick a transcript. Okay, you require a migration or transfer certificate, you take the migration and transfer certificate, like that. So you have to fill your name, you have to fill your name in Hindi, okay, and mind it, just fill the name in English and Hindi very carefully, because the same name will appear in your degree, and just be very confirmed that your name in English and Hindi should match with the name that is given in your 10th certificate, passing certificate, so that there is no discrepancy later. Otherwise, you have to again pay the fee for the correction of the degree and mark sheet. Okay, so that will be like taking a pain. Okay, so it's better to fill all the things correctly in the first go. Then you have to mention your course, for which course you want, Btec, BAc or B plan. Okay, fill the gender, your Aadhaar number, all the things should be filled carefully. Father's name, mother's name, your address of correspondence, and then your Sgpa or Cgpa. Okay, Gpa is not for you, and your year of passing and the scholar number. Okay, and your admission year, your all the Sgpa, Cgpa year semester wise. Okay, and then the information that has been asked to you, just fill it very nicely. Okay, your signature and name, your date and place, right? And with that also the processing fee is also given. Okay, suppose you want a duplicate degree, then a fees of rupees 1,000 rupees 1,500 has to be deposited. Okay, so you can get all the information from this form. Also, you have an authority letter if you are not able to come in person, so you can authorize any of your friend or any of your relatives to collect these documents and for you. Okay. Okay. So coming back to the presentation now. So, medium of instruction at Manet. So here, as Professor Mittal would have also informed you, that as per the NEP 2020 guideline, we are now giving options to the first year students to choose between English and Hindi medium. Now, it is to be noted that only 100 students on first come first basis will be allowed to register in the Hindi section. Okay, but again, I would like to inform you that the Office of Examinations will not provide you the certificate of medium of instructions if you have opted for Hindi medium. Okay, so this is an important information here, that if you have opted for Hindi medium, then the Office of Examinations will not provide you the certificate of medium of instructions. Okay, certificate of medium of instructions is provided, and that it is written that you have been taught in English in the whole Btec session. Okay, so we will not provide you such kind of certificate if you have opted for Hindi medium. Okay, now you have done the whole hard work, and so the Manet provides you with the gold and silver medals to the toppers. And so I would like here to present the different kind of medals. Okay, we like to present the information of the different kind of medals that is awarded to all of you, to the toppers of the toppers. So first of all, the most prestigious is the President of India Gold Medal, And this is awarded to the student who secures highest marks among all the undergraduate students. Then we have gold medal, which is provided to the topper in the individual branch. Then we have Dr. H.B. Khurasia Gold Medal, okay, which is provided to the overall meritorious girl student. We have Arpit Goyal Memorial Gold Medal, which is provided to the topper in the computer science and engineering. We have Ananya Jain Gold Medal, which is provided to the overall topper girl student in first year. Then we have Shavi Jain Gold Medal, which is provided to the overall topper girl student in the second year. Then we have silver medals as well, which are provided to the second toppers in the individual branch. Okay, so if you work hard, if you study meticulously, then you could be one of the achievers. Now these medals are provided in a very grand convocation ceremony, which is held after you complete your studies after your 8th semester. Okay, so I would like to show you some glimpses of the 18th convocation that were held on 23rd October 2021. And here you can see the convocation ceremony. Okay, we had the Rolter group of chairmen was the chief guest at this function, and DRM of the Western Central Railway, Mr. Subodh Kumar was the guest of honor here. And you can see various pictures. Okay, you can see the toppers. They were receiving their gold medals. Okay, they have received their gold medals. And in fact, in this particular convocation, the authorities had invited only the gold medal winners and silver medal winners. Okay, because of the COVID protocols, and you can see they have been seated separately because of the COVID protocol. So you see the importance of the gold and medal silver winners. Only they were called, and none of them were called. All were granted the degree, or all were given the degree, but only the gold and silver medals were called in person to receive their degrees and the medals. Okay, so here I would like to provide you a gist of the level of the battlefield that you have to see in the coming years. So you can see here that in the Bachelor of Architecture, in this convocation only, we noticed that the Cgpa of gold medal winner was 8.82, and the silver medal winner was 8.81, and so you can see the difference. The difference in the Cgpa is only 0.01, right? So that is, you see that is the level of competition that we have here in Manit Bhopal, right? And if suppose that the student has a Cgpa of 8.80, then he will not be able to get any kind of medals, right? So it is advisable to you to attend your classes regularly, to study meticulously, to raise your doubts, to actively interact with faculties, to honestly participate in various academic projects, okay, and be disciplined during your student life, right? Then I think it will be quite possible that you would be one of those gold or silver medal winners, right? So with this piece of advice, I would like to rest my voice, and I wish all the students a very good luck. On the behalf of the examinations office, I wish all the students a very good luck and a very good time at Manit Bhopal. Thank you.
Thank you, Bosne. Hello, thank you, Bosne, for good lecture and good information given to the students. Now, who is going to speak? Unless BT Soni.
Sir, we have Madhvi Shakya ma'am.
ठीक है. You want?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, madam.
Sir, very good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, has the mic handed over to me? Namrata, Dr. Namrata?
Yes, ma'am. So, sir, shall I go ahead?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, ma'am. So,
Good morning.
Welcome you to this second day of orientation program. And dear students, we have Dr. Madhvi Shakya ma'am, who is from Mathematics Department and who is the chairman of admission committee, who is going to discuss with you about admission related information. So, and I have recently worked with ma'am, and it has been really very learning experience for me, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity, and I would like to work with you in future as well.
Yes, you are there. That's why we are here.
Thank you, ma'am. So with this and without any further delay, I would like to hand over it to you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Namrata. Good morning, all the students. First of all, I'll congratulate to you and your parents and also your family members and relatives who have been watching this orientation program of MANET with you. Congratulations to them for your having securing a seat in JEE Main and ultimate allotment in MANET Bhopal. So we have already know each other through mobiles, okay, since the inception of the counseling of JOSA. Yeah, so as we know that admission section of any institute is the entrance door for the students. So here I'm having few slides for you to have a look of the admission section of MANET. So let me share it. Yes, so Dr. Namrata, is this visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so let us know the location of our admission section. This is located in a estate building on first floor. And the way of communication to this section is through mail and through this contact number, which is given over here. So the mail ID is academic@manet.ac.in and contact number is 4051055. Yes, we are holding these responsibilities. Sorry, before this, I had to introduce yourself. I'm not having my introduction slide, so sorry for interruption. Let me introduce myself first. Already, however, you are already knowing me. Myself, Dr. Madhvi Shakya, and I'm a professor and head in the Department of Mathematics, Bioinformatics, and Computer Applications. And simultaneously, I am holding the position of Chairperson Admissions for MANET Bhopal. So here, these are the responsibilities of our section. So very first is counseling and admission. So this counseling process is already going on and it will be completed by 13th of this December. And after that, we are executing admissions. And in these admissions, we'll be verifying your documents and there may be some cases of cancellations also if you are having a seat in some other institution through special counseling, which CSAP declare after regular counseling. And then after the admissions, we issue admission slips and then we generate scholar numbers and subsequently there is a number for identity cards. And there is a provision of change of branch also. I will be elaborating this in the successive slides. And how to register to higher classes, this is also there. And if there is a delay, then what may be the reason for delay of the payment of registration fee? This is also there in this slide. And a bona fide certificate is also there, which is issued by this section. And this bona fide certificate is usually required when you are applying for some company or in some other institutions for higher education or so. And there is we are dealing with external scholarship related details and verifications. And then we are doing registration for supplementary examinations also. And there may be some other matters which are skipped in this slide, which are related to students' induction. So this counseling and admission, this first line you already aware, you are all aware of this. Btec, BR, B plan and dual degree program admissions, they are through JEE Main. But if you are aspiring candidate for the higher studies or some PG programs, if you are going to, then we are having these PG programs. Out of those PG programs, MTech and MPlan are there, which for which you can apply through CCMT. The CCMT is centralized counseling for MTech, MTech, MArch, MPlan, and also for MDes. This we are not having, MDes we are not having. And for CCMT, the important eligibility criteria with besides the other criterion, which is GATE score. So you have to qualify a GATE, only then will be apply for CCMT. Then among these postgraduate programs, we are having MSc. This year only we started MSc in Manit Bhopal, which is in physics and chemistry. And for MSc admissions, you will have to go through CCMN. This is Central Counseling for MSc courses. And this you can appear through JAM. This JAM is the score which is essentially required to appear in CCMN, and this JAM is Joint Admission Test for Masters. Then we are having MCA also. This is MCA. You can come. This is for other students also, which have been, because this orientation program this is on YouTube, and there may be some other friends and colleagues of yours which have been watching this program. So that's why this information is essential to give over here. So we are running MCA also, and for MCA you can come through NIMSET, and NIMSET is NIT MCA and Common Entrance Test. And then we are having MBA. For MBA, we are having our own institute procedure, and for this, the scores required are CAT or GMAT or MAT. Then we are having PhD programs also. For this also, we are having our own procedure, and GATE and NET score having students can appear for PhD entrance exam. Then we are having foreign students also, and these students come inside Manit via DASA, ICCR, and MEA. This DASA is direct admission of students abroad. ICCR is Indian Council for Cultural Relations, and MEA is Ministry of External Affairs. For DASA, this year DASA has essentially made JEE score for getting the admission. This is compulsory for DASA, and these ICCR and MEA, they nominate the students from abroad under some exchange programs also. Yes, now this is the sanction intake of our Btec students, and all this is also including dual degree program intake. So in chemical engineering, we are having 78 of a number of intake. In civil engineering, 114. Computer science and engineering, 230. Electrical engineering, 136. Electronics and communication engineering, 173. Mechanical engineering, 212. Materials and metallurgical engineering, 78. Architecture, 100. Planning 52, Btec and Mtech in mathematics and data science dual degree program, 30 intake is there. So overall for undergraduates, including dual degree, we are having 1,203. And out of these, 50% students, they come from home state, and rest of the 50%, they come from other state. Yes, now here is the sanction intake for postgraduate programs run by Manit Bhopal. So for MTech, MPlan, we are having 620 sanction intake. For MSc, 40, MCA 115, for MBA 66. So total there are 841 numbers for the sanction intake. Yes. So let me come to the first point, which I discussed in the second slide. So this is a verification of documents or cancellation of admission. So very first point is selected candidates are admitted to the institute with due verification of their records, certificates, marks, etc. from original documents on personal appearance before the admission committee after depositing the necessary fees. So this usually happens. Personal appearance is must when the counseling is conducted offline. But this year or the last year, we have been online for the counseling also. So we are verified. We are just requiring your document through mail, or you are uploading your documents on JOSA website or CISA website, and we are asking for your hard copies with some of the original copies also, as per our admission notice, to speed post them to our institute. Okay, so but this is not this is not a complete procedure right now, because in this year, however, in this year you are online for studies, but in the subsequent year you will have to come to our campus, right? So when you will be here in our campus, then this process will be conducted again. You will be your documents will be verified in front of you. So please take care of all the documents which you have right now or which you are not having right now. Those documents should be in proper format and should be correct documents. Okay, so to avoid any negative happenings for your admissions. So this thing lead to the next point, that is, if it is found that the candidate has succeeded in getting admission to the institute on the basis of false or incorrect information or withholding relevant facts, or if any time after admission it is found that the admission was given to the candidate due to some mistake or oversight, admission granted to the candidate shall be liable to cancellation without any notice at any time during the course of his or her studies. So please take care of this point. Yes, so we are having some rules for change of branch also. So please read it carefully. So this is program change is allowed only at the end of first year. Following regulations apply for change of program at the end of first year, that is at the end of the second semester. If, very important points, so please listen to me seriously. He or she satisfies the following criteria. First one is Cgpa should be greater than or equal to 8.5 for general or OBC category, and this should be greater than equal to 8 for SC, ST and PWD category. Also, candidates should have no F or I grade. So, Professor CUE PI exam, he has recently he has elaborated all these things, that what is F grade, and I think he has told about I grade also. I am telling you, this I grade is the grade which is given to the students if they are unable to qualify examination, but because of some genuine reason, and that reason is strictly verified by or examined by the core committee, only then these students are given the I grades. Okay, so next point is change of the discipline will be permitted strictly in the order of merit as determined by their Cgpa at the end of first year, subject to the limitation that, because we are having some limitations, we are having sanction intakes, so we can't exceed that sanction strength also. So for that, this first point is the actual number of students in the third semester in the discipline to which the transfer is to be made should not exceed the sanction strength, and the strength of the discipline from which transfer is being made does not fall below 90% of existing strength. So the to the branch the student is being transferred, that branch should not exceed the sanction strength, and simultaneously from which the student is being transferred, whatever present strength in that branch is there, so that should not fall below that 90% of that present strength. So these are the rules for change of branch. Now, how to register for higher classes? The students are permitted to go to third year, that is fifth or sixth semester, if he or she clears all the subjects of the first year, that is first and second semester. Fourth year, he can go to fourth year, that is seventh and eighth semester, if he or she clears all the subjects of the first and second year. And in case of architecture, he will go to fifth year, that is ninth and 10th semester, if he or she clears all the subjects of the first, second, and third year. Similar rule is followed for dual degree program. So because I am telling these things because the registration process is done by admission section only. You have to fill the forms through eCampus and all the procedures you have to adopt. And the second point under this is the registration has to be done online. Yes, this is in each semester as per the notification given by admission section after paying the institute fees at the beginning of each semester within the prescribed time, or a student can register within next 10 working days on payment of late fees. Thereafter, no registration shall be allowed. So remember, most of the time what happens, many students, they forget to register in the beginning of the semester. So that creates a problem for all for the students as well as for the this admission section also. So always remember that please visit our Manit website regularly to get updated by the notices, recent notices, and whatever updation is there. So don't forget to skip these steps. These are very, very important for you. Now, registration fees deferment. So there may be the postponement of registration fee. In what cases then that may be? So in deserving cases, particularly students receiving an external scholarship or bank loan, the institute may permit registration with deferment of payment of fee beyond the date notified by admission section. A student has to submit all the relevant documents regarding scholarships or bank loan before the last date of registration to the admission section. In these cases, a student has to submit nominal fees as per institute norms. If a student fails to pay the fees before the declaration of results, his or her result will remain withheld and he or she will not be in a position to register for next semester unless specifically approved by the chairman Senate. So take care of this. Also, this is very, very important. I have been receiving many calls from you people also that what will be the procedure for this and that. So here we are giving you. Yes, so now we are having UG committee. All your counseling and verification and this and that. This cannot be conducted without a team. So we are having here UG committee team. We are having Dr. V.K. Soni. He has been your associate dean UG also, and he is also co-PI for counseling of JOSA. And then we are having, he's from mechanical department, and then Dr. Atul Lanjivar, Dr. Vilas Varurkar, Dr. Manish Vishwakarma. These are all the faculty members from mechanical department. Dr. Mukesh Kirar, he is from electrical department. Dr. Jay Tirlok Chaudhary, he is from computer science department. Dr. Vijay Bhaskar, he is from electrical department. Dr. Pragati Agrawal and Dr. Pragati Agrawal, she is from computer science department. Dr. Namrata, she is from, who is with you right now. Dr. Namrata, she is from Humanities Department. Dr. Shailendra Kumar, he is from Electrical Department. Dr. Dhirendra Mishra from Mathematics Department. Dr. C. Sasi Kumar from Mechanical Department. Dr. Vaibhav Soni from Computer Science Engineering. And then we are having our Assistant Registrar Academic, Mr. Benny Abraham, and he will be have interaction with you. Will be having interaction with you right after my presentation. Yes, then we are having one very dedicated and a strong team. So we can't forget our admission team. So at the topmost, we are having Mr. Benny Abraham. He is Assistant Registrar Academics. Then we are having Mr. D.K. Sharma, Office Superintendent. You have been in contact with him many times. And Mr. R.K. Mishra, Mr. Rohit Batham, and Mrs. Shamni Daud. These are the superintendents of our section. Mr. R.S. Patel and Mr. Devi Singh Dhakar. These are senior assistants. Mr. Vijay Kumar Tiwari, Mr. Ankur Sharma, Mr. Tulsi Ram Yadav, Ms. Sapna Dhawan. These are computer operators, and you are continuously computer operators. They are receiving your phone calls regarding your doubts and confusions. And then we are having Mr. Naresh Khare. He is helping staff here, and Mr. Rajesh Mehrolia, he is attendant in the section. Yes, this last slide, this is very, very important slide. So this slide is really very important. That Manet family is waiting for you all on campus. So here, what I want to say that this is this Manet campus, as you already know, you have already seen the films yesterday. So this Manet campus is fully residential campus. So all the faculty members and staff members are residing over here. And really, I'll say that we have been living here without our students for almost 2 years due to this corona virus. Okay, so we have not enjoyed any celebrations like Tech Fest, Math Fest, sports events, cultural programs, which are being organized by our students. So this is very, very we are eagerly awaiting for you to come over here. And here I'm stopping my presentation, but I am having some few lines to share with you. And just a minute, let me stop my presentation. Yes, so some 1 or 2 minutes more I'll take of yours. So as you know that academics need healthy mind, and healthy mind lies in healthy body. And healthy body is built not only through healthy diet, but also through happiness. This is very important. For this happiness, Dr. Surabhi Malhotra, tomorrow, she will be telling you about one session is being run by Art of Life on 13th evening. So you're all going to be participate in that session. So here, and this happiness comes from the works you really love to do. This is very important. And these works or doings should not include sports, music, etc. only, but also academics. Academics to be enjoyed, not to be taken as burden. This is to remember. And don't take first year lightly. This is very, very important point, because whenever after schooling you enter a college, then students think that now you have got rid of your family and restrictions of parents. Now you are going to enjoy college. It's okay, you enjoy college life, but don't take first year lightly. Because most of you think that college and hostel life you enjoy college and hostel life in the beginning, and you give less priority to academics. So please don't do that. You can score excellent marks in first year, because its syllabus has slightly higher level than your 12th and JEE main syllabus. So each semester, and also each semester scores are very important, as you have seen in the earlier presentation. These are very important to have excellent cumulative score. So I want to quote one example here. This is very important. I give this example to all my students. One of my students scored above 9 in Btec, and he applied for masters in a higher-end university of Germany. So when the university went through his transcripts, they found less score in mathematics studied in first year and rejected him. So these may be the admission criteria in many more universities. So remember that all the subjects, all your semesters, all your years are very, very important, because you have come to give your or dedicated 4 years here. So with these words, I'm ending my presentation. Thank you, and all the best to you all.
Thank you, madam. Very nice presentation.
Yeah, one more thing. Sorry, here, just a minute, please. Very, very sorry. I'm going to introduce my very important pillars two pillars you are seeing. One is going to elaborate and giving his expert talk after this presentation, and another important is Mr. Benny Abraham. He is Assistant Registrar Academics here. So I request Mr. Benny Abraham to say a few words for our students. Mr. Benny Abraham.
Thank you, madam.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Good morning, dear students, and we all congratulate you for selecting Manet as your institute, and we welcome you to be at Manet, at least for now presently offline, but very shortly you will be online, and very shortly you will be offline. Madam has briefed about the admission section. First of all, I am Benny Abraham. I am Assistant Registrar looking after the admissions and examination. Madhu Madam has briefed all about the admission section, but just to add on, I have one slide, but I go through these slides. I will start from the admission section contacts, where you will be requiring various forms and scholarships, related matters, bona fide matters, provisional degrees. And my landline number is always open from 10 to 5, 0755 405 1055. We are there to help you out with all your issues regarding admissions and other activities at Manet. Yes, we are having a huge number of students, but it would be, many times it would be busy, but we are there working for someone or the other. So please have patience, and we will be very glad to help you out. My section, in addition to whatever Madam has said, I would give a brief introduction about the scholarships which are available for you all. The scholarship sections, because being the scholarships are also done online, the scholarship section verifies the forms applied by you all at various scholarship portals, public organizations like National Scholarship Portal. There are n number of scholarships available to various students at various categories. State scholarship, all states have their own scholarship portals. The students, I request all the students to go through the state scholarship portals and apply as per your requirement and the eligibilities. We also cater to ICCR, SPDC scholarship. Many organizations give scholarships where your parents are working, like railways, ex-servicemen, police. Many private companies also offer scholarship to you all. So we will be very happy to verify all those things, provided you falls into the eligibility criteria of such scholarships. And lastly, we are all waiting for you to be on the campus, and wish you a very happy and enjoyable academic life at Manet. Thank you.
Yeah. Dr. Namrata, hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Should I give mic to Dr. V.K.
Yes.
Soni?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll just.
Please.
Yeah, shall I start, Dr. Namrata?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. I'll introduce myself. I am Vimlesh Kumar Soni. I am Associate Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Apart from teaching in my Mechanical Engineering department and few other departments, I am holding the responsibility as Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education and Associate Dean for Digital Initiative. With these two responsibilities, by office position, I'm co-in charge for the counseling process of undergraduate level. So I'm associated with Madhvi ma'am, as she has rightly mentioned during her address. I'm here with you. First of all, would like to welcome you all to take a decision to join MNIT for your graduation course in different streams, whatever stream you have picked up. And congratulations for your success in JEE Mains, which is one of the toughest and largest mass who is catering, and that is catering, being catered by this particular exam. Would like to run through few slides. My whole presentation will be moving around the academics of undergraduate level program. The academics actually include three major things. One is the rules position. So we normally publish a document periodically, that is ordinance. So whatever rules are applied to the students who are studying in different programs in the institute, they have to follow certain rules and regulations, and that falls under that fall under the ordinance, the document known as ordinance. The second point that I'm going to be covering is the scheme of study. The whole lot of couple of years you're going to stay on the campus to learn different subjects. So what will be the organization of the courses, how the courses are being delivered, the different areas that are being covered, and the semester-wise planning of the courses. So that's, we call it schemes. That schemes I would like to share with you. Another important aspect that MNIT is taking care of is we are catering to the students' ambitions in a right way by offering them minor specialization. So suppose a student who is pursuing his graduation in mechanical engineering may like to acquire skills and knowledge in another branch as a minor course. So that minor specialization we have taken up previous year only, and it is under implementation. So this is the first time for the third semester students where 3 minor degrees are being offered. That's purely on merit. One is offered by mechanical engineering, my own department. One is by computer science and engineering, and the third one is by electronics and communication engineering. So this is what I'm going to discuss. And the third point would be about the schemes of all higher semesters as well. So these are the 3 points as Associate Dean Undergraduate Education, and then will be justifying my position as Associate Dean Digital Initiatives also. Government of India has taken a lot of initiatives to, particularly for higher education sector, so that the students and the fraternity involved are getting benefited by online resources. So there are certain platforms which are extremely relevant to all of you. So with this summary of my presentation, I am taking you through the journey of around 10 to 11 slides. And I believe that you would gain some insight of information and knowledge related to academics and digital initiative. So this is what is about my presentation. It will be talking about scheme of study, major minor specialization, and digital initiatives. And when I'm saying graduation courses, I always mean that it is all Btec courses. It's the dual degree, Btec, MTech, mathematics and data science, Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Planning. So we'll be in next few minutes we'll be covering the scheme study, minor major specialization, and digital initiatives. As I told you in the beginning that there are certain rules framed by the organization. So our NIT Bhopal, MNIT Bhopal, is right now following the undergraduate ordinance which was notified in 2016. If I take you through, this is available on the website, and the website, if you open, I'm just clicking the link so that you are in a position to access. And on the website itself, you will be able to locate the ordinance 2016. This ordinance covers every rule position right from beginning, that is from admission to passing out. And when we say passing out, it all includes about the various stages when you come out of the institute. It's taking a little time to open. Yeah, it has opened. So if you see this document, which is available on the website itself, you'll find it's around 47 pages. So I would suggest all of you, you're all young minds, and once you are entering into a new education system of an institute which is an institute of national importance, you should try to extract as much as possible from your 4 years course of time. So this ordinance will help you to understand all the possible access to rule positions to take advantage, to refrain from negative outcomes that may happen sometime in the journey of your studentship. So this is available. I am not scrolling down all the pages, but would request you, a part of it has already been covered by Chairperson Admission, Professor Madhvi Shakya, who was talking about the verification while talking about the admission, cancellation, norms of refund of fee, rules of change of branch, registration to higher classes. All these points have already been covered. So we'll take you back to the presentation. If you visit our website, mnit.ac.in, you'll find a lot of menus are there. And out of those menus, to save time, I'm trying to link you through the relevant to my address, that is schemes of study. So when we say schemes of study, our first intention would be to learn what all you are going to study in your first years. So I'm taking you through first year schemes, which is recently revised with their coding scheme. And if you click on this link, you will be entering on the website through academics page. If you click schemes and syllabus, you will be reaching to this particular page where first year B Arch, first year B Plan, first year Btec schemes are available, which are applicable to students who are taking admission in 2020, 21, 22 onwards. So the scheme which is applicable to you can be seen. For example, if I want to check the scheme of B Bachelor of Architecture, which is applicable to all of you, those who are taking admission into architecture stream can quickly go through this. I'm going to show you separately the slides for first year schemes. So this is how you can enter. The students will always be interested to know after first year what all courses. So I would like to take you through the schemes of third semester onwards for undergraduate courses. So we'll quickly take a round of the schemes which are available on website. The page when you enter, there are schemes given branch wise: chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, MME, materials and metallurgical engineering. And all these 7 branches are having their UG courses plus one dual degree course, which is being run by MBC department, where Professor Madhvi Sarkya herself is the HOD. So all these Btec and dual degree course will follow their separate schemes third semester onward. For example, I would like to open up the scheme third semester onward for Btec in mechanical engineering. So every semester, the courses are so planned that you are going to have a 360-degree development in the core domain where you have registered to get your undergraduate degree. Not only that, the whole courses the whole courses are divided into the categories like theory and practical courses in terms of their administration, and the courses are also classified by way of their offering department. The moment we say core courses, so say for example, if I see material science and engineering with a code of ME2303 is a core course being offered by mechanical engineering. So the coding scheme is also under revision. So maybe when you come into third semester, the subjects will remain same, all plans will remain same, the coding may slightly change. So, but this first 2 letters will define the course is being offered by mechanical engineering. The moment I see fundamentals of entrepreneurship, it is being offered by humanities department of the institute, and there is a unique code given to this particular course. So this is what I am going to tell you. And if you see ME 2304, I was talking about minor specialization. Those who get on merit basis, which I'm going to elaborate in the successive slides, will be given an opportunity to learn mechanical engineering courses only for those students who are registered for some other graduate course, like a Btec in electrical engineering may opt for Btec minor in mechanical engineering. So the degree would be Btec in electrical engineering with minor specialization in mechanical engineering. This is what has been started this year. So this is how third semester, fourth semester, we have core courses, then program elective and open elective. So it's a good bouquet of courses that we are going to interface with during your course of study in MANET. So there are program electives, long list where you can pick up your interest area when the higher semesters you arrive at, and then open elective where a student of mechanical engineering would like to learn few courses being offered by some other department which are of interdisciplinary type. So this is how our schemes are given on the website itself. So third semester onward scheme. Similarly, third semester onward scheme for Btec MTech dual course is also provided on the website. So you can have a quick look there also. Okay, let it open. By the time we'll proceed to the next slide. I was telling you that we'll take you through the scheme of first year. So we'll take one by one the scheme of first year, first semester for Btec and dual degree. When I say dual degree, we have only one program, Btec MTech in mathematics and data science as a dual degree, 5 years duration. The courses that you are going to study here, the whole lot that are getting admission into MNIT Bhopal in first year for Btec dual degree courses, Btec and dual degree courses, is going to be distributed in 10 sections. The sections would be named as A, B, C, D, and E, and another group of section would be F, G, H, I, and J. 5 sections each. We have 2 groups, broad groups. The whole lot of first year who is pursuing Btec or Btec MTech dual degree will be distributed in 2 major groups, MT and ST. And these 2 major groups are further divided into 5 sections, A, B, C, D to J. The studies in first year are so divided that out of the 10 sections, the 5 sections forming group MT will study a set of courses, and the other group, that is ST, in their first semester itself will study another set of group, another set of courses. Suppose if a student who is admitted into section B will be assigned this particular scheme. So mathematics 1, physics, communication skill, computer programming and problem solving, engineering graphics, computer programming and problem solving laboratory, physics laboratory, then you have an option of opting for one of the 2 courses which are extracurricular sort of where activities are involved, and they are life skill management or physical health education. So once your sections are formed, you will be floated with a Google form by the core committee of these 4 courses, and the option of one of the 2 shall be sought from group B, and one of the 2, that is NSS and yoga, shall be sought from the other group. The other group, that is study mathematics 1, chemistry, environmental sciences, basic electrical and electronics engineering, engineering mechanics, workshop practices, basic electrical and electronics engineering laboratory, chemistry laboratory, apart from this elective. So once first semester is over, the groups and the set of courses will be swept. So what will happen in second semester? The group ST having sections F, G, H, I, and J shall study the courses under MT. It was before MT. So it will be, this set of course will be studied by group ST in second semester. and the set of courses under ST in first year will go to group MT in second semester. So the similar way, swept scheme for second semester Btec and dual courses is given. It's flipped. So you will see that every student will go through all the core courses of first year, irrespective of their branches. We call this as a common course of scheme, common scheme of course for first year. Having another, access to courses like NSS, yoga, life cycle management, physical health education. And you are going to have, during your orientation program, a briefing session from the coordinators of NSS, yoga, life skill management, and physical health education, so that while filling up the option, you are aware what all you are going to learn out of these options given to you. Once I will come to Bachelor of Architecture, their first year scheme, first semester. So they do not fall under the groups as we have formed for Btec and Btec plus MTech dual degree. They have their separate scheme for first year. So all BArch student shall follow this scheme. This year onwards, Managed Administration has taken another initiative following in line with the New Education Policy 2020, that we are introducing NCC, National Cadet Corps, course as an additional subject, apart from the courses like life skill management, physical health education, NSS and yoga. There is another additional choice given to you. Those who are interested can opt for NCC, and there is a separate talk arranged by the coordinator of NCC who will be delivering to you how the whole course of NCC is distributed in 6th semester. A student who is opting for NCC 151 in their first semester, Btec, MTech dual degree, BArch or B-Plan for all, will go through 6th semester and will be eligible after evaluation for the certification as per the rules of NCC, B certification and C certification. So this is what is about the scheme of first year in BArch program. Scheme of second year in BArch program includes Architectural Design Project 2, Building Materials and Construction 2, Architectural Drawing 2, History of Architecture 1, Structural Mechanics, Workshop and Model Making, NSS, Yoga. Again, you have to pick one of the options given, and then NCC 152 in second semester for those who have picked up NCC as an additional course in their first year. So that option will be sought our NCC officer who is going to talk to you in the days to come. Finally, the scheme for planning. There is a scheme for planning for first semester. So we have courses like Fundamentals of Urban and Regional Planning as a theory course, Fundamentals of Building Elements and Materials as a theory course, Solution of Aesthetics, Culture and Technology, Basic Design, then Statistical Qualitative Methods in Planning, Planning Project 1, Technical Report Writing and Research Methodology, and again NSS and Yoga, one of the two. So half of the students shall go to NSS, half will go to Yoga, and the distribution will have a cap that out of 1200, 3 students, equal number goes to all the 4 options: NSS, Yoga, life, life skill management, and physical health education. Second semester planning, you'll have a set of courses with NCC and the option of life skill management, physical health education. With this detailing of first year schemes, would like to have a little elaboration on minor specialization. Managed Bhopal, its Board of Governors has approved last year itself that institute shall offer minor specialization to begin with in 3 disciplines: computer science engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and mechanical engineering. The students who were looking for computer science and engineering, and because they could not get it, maybe because of their rank that they have attained. There is an option available to them. They should a good job in first year, get a good pointer, and they can fight for a seat in minor specialization, because the admission to minor specialization is restricted to 10 seats in each minor specialization. It is purely on merit. You have to attain minimum 8.5, you have to obtain minimum 8.5 Cgpa in first year, and one course in each semester from third semester to eighth semester shall be taught, so that at the end of the eighth semester of your degree, you may be awarded after successful completion of this minor set of courses of specialization. Suppose if somebody was in electrical engineering and has opted for computer science and engineering as minor specialization, the degree will spell out he is Btec in Btec in electrical engineering with minor specialization in computer science and engineering. This is how you can add feathers to your credential. This is about the undergraduate education and academics. Now we'll switch over to my role as digital initiative, associate dean of digital initiative. Government of India has taken a lot of initiatives in terms of making best use of technology. Our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, he speaks on one such occasion. I see technology as a means to empower and as a tool that bridges the distance between hope and opportunity. So he talks about digital India. He has had a vision that the whole country will have on a web, and the resources shall be made so available that the students, young minds can develop themselves, not only from the from the education point of view, but even the professional development can be carried out. And even well before this pandemic has taken entry in our country, before that only our Honorable Prime Minister started working on this, and see the visionary leadership that now we are having at least 11 digital initiatives which are relevant to higher education, which I am going to present before you. This is a slide showing that how digital we are nowadays. Maybe it's a matter of purchasing something online. Maybe it is making a payment. Maybe it is ordering, picking up, downloading lectures, getting books online, everything. So every minute of your day is you're every time somewhere or other engaged through some digital media. And social media, as we all know, are the best which are accessed by young lots. So with this background, I have listed here 11 digital initiatives which are relevant to higher education. There are many more, but I'll be focusing my discussion only on the digital initiatives which are relevant to higher education. Remember that these slides, because this YouTube webcast is being recorded and shall be available on one click. So you may like to have a look on the website, Swayam and NPTEL. So one of the most popular digital initiative taken by this government is Swayam, that is study web of active learning for young aspiring minds. Study web of active learning for young aspiring minds. NPTEL is another consortium of 7 IITs and IISc Bangalore, which is actually, if I talk about the full form, is National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, which is a consortium of 7 IITs and IISc Bangalore. And Swayam is an initiative of Ministry of Education. Prior, it was Ministry of HRD, Human Resources Development. If I click on the URL that I was have included in this slide, you will enter to the main page, home page of Swayam NPTEL. Swayam is a platform where thousands of resource persons who are worldly renowned have made their lectures, recorded lectures available. You can, anyone interested, not only you as a student of a technical program, but actually anybody, an housewife, to a person who is right now into a business, want to develop his understanding on a particular skill and want to get even certification also, can pick a course of his own choice. So you need to register on SWAYAM, and then after registering, you can view course catalog. And once you go into the course catalog, you can search the courses of your interest, either by course titles or by the organization who has offered it, or by the speaker, mind the expert. Suppose if I want to find out a course by Samikananda of IIT Kharagpur, or maybe by title Study Guide in Organic Retrosynthesis Problem. So either way, so thousands of courses are available on NPTEL and SWAYAM. SWAYAM and NPTEL have joined hands. NPTEL is one of the national coordinators for SWAYAM. So this is one of the wonderful initiative, dear friends, you all may like to make use of to enhance your skill and develop your professional understanding on your domains. IIT Kharagpur has taken another big initiative under the umbrella of Ministry of Education and Government of India, that is National Digital Library. If you click on this URL, it takes you to the home page. You will find lakhs of periodicals, journals, books, and other resource material free available by registering. You have to once register, have your login. Once you join MNIT Bhopal, because MNIT is one of the subscriber, so you will be able to make use of the login of MNIT and acquire the resources available and see how best you can make use of this library. So this is called National Digital Library of India, available on a single click. You have another amazing initiative that our country has come up with is National Academic Depository. We all have been facing a problem during our education days that we used to carry a thick file with us, having all original documents in our folder. And sometime by any mishap, if my original file folder is misplaced, then I am nowhere. Don't worry. Now the solution has been provided. A platform called National Academic Depository brings academic awards into students' locker. It talks about digital locker. So they call it Digi Locker. There are three pillars to it. There are three basic stakeholders. One is academia like MNIT Bhopal. MNIT Bhopal is one of the registered institutions. The students like you who are going to now enter, and verifier, a third party who is looking at your credential and who usually asks you to produce original document, as we were asking you to produce your original migration and transfer certificate when you come for admission and your document verification was in progress. Now, after certain time, when we are fully available on the platform that is made available to us, National Academic Depository, none of you would require to carry a certificate with you in hard form, but you will be having a login ID. And as a student, you can always register to DigiLocker even now. I could see during our admission process that many of the students have started making use of DigiLocker because they have that app uploaded, downloaded and installed on their mobile or devices. And even their CBSE 12th standard mark sheet is also verified by DigiLocker, has been submitted to MNIT Bhopal, which has been accepted. Even if MNIT Bhopal wants to check your testimonial, MNIT Bhopal can come up as a verifier, and without asking you to produce your originals. Presently, because we all are striving to come completely on NAD platform, for you, all of you, there is a good news that MNIT Bhopal has already taken one step ahead. Our all PG courses, testimonials, certificates and mark sheets are now available on NET platform. And very soon, by the time you will be in second years, your second years, we all will be able to have all the documents of our previous passed out students on DigiLocker, so that the verifier, the student, can on a single click obtain the original verified documents of theirs. There is one virtual labs. There is another initiative of Government of India under the banner of Ministry of Education, under the National Mission of Education through ICT, Information and Communication Technology. The basic challenge when the corona pandemic, this corona disease had entered into our country and actually the globe, we all were in trouble that the courses, some of the courses which were theoretical in nature can be taught online, but how to teach courses like engineering and medical and all other professional courses? The answer is virtual lab. So apart from the laboratory that normally be housed in our department, you will be required to physically come in and see the demonstration of equipments running in the laboratory or conducting some experiments at your own. But in such situation of lockdowns for last 1.5 years, we have been in a position to make use quite a number of times the facility made available at virtual laboratory. What you need to do is you have to take your login credential from the institute registered subscription and then start accessing the laboratory of your interest. So you'll find that all relevant laboratories are made available at you. You have another wonderful consortium which is called as InflibNet. InflibNet has come up in collaboration with Government of India, that they have brought another platform known as Show the Ganga. Show the Ganga is a platform where previously published thesis, we call them dissertation, synopsis, and other technical reports, including postdoctoral fellowship, are found available. They are uploaded and they are on one click can be accessible to all the registered subscribers. And once you join MNIT Bhopal, because MNIT is a subscriber, you would be able to make use of Show the Ganga for developing your skill and knowledge in the domain that you are interested into. We have one Show the Sindhu, another initiative of InflibNet that talks about higher education electronic resources. And higher education electronic resources, it has a participation from 98 centrally funded technical institutions, 217 institutions of universities, actually 134 other technical institutions, 3,200 plus colleges, having 10,000 plus e-journals available, 1,99,500 plus e-books as on date, and e-books through National Digital Library is directly connected through Show the Sindhu to the tune of 6 lakhs. And there are total 4 major databases available. So Show the Sindhu is another initiative of Government of India. The 7th is Show the Shuddhi. May not be right now look relevant to you, but when future course of time, when you are pursuing some research activity, when you publish a document, a technical report based on your research conducted in your laboratory or in the field, you would like to publish, and that is where your document needs a scanning. You need to scan your document before you send for publication, and that's where a plagiarism check is required. So I cannot copy paste somebody else's work. So that's an academic crime. So Government of India has provided that platform itself. If I am registered at Show the Shuddhi, I can always check the document submitted by my student to me for dissertation before I evaluate them, whether it is their own work or is there any plagiarism detected. They are basically plagiarism detection softwares which have been provided accessible to all universities and institutions. So they are indirectly going to help you as one of the students of MNIT Bhopal. Swayam Prabha is another initiative where there are around 37 channels provided, and a space is created by institutes like MNIT Bhopal, where the student can, when they come to the institute, and during their time when they are available free time, they can go and access to those 34 DTH educational channels, because the institute is subscribed to Swayam Prabha. So you can, visiting those 34 channels, you can always check your content which are of interest to you. The breakup is also given, like there are 11 channels. The channel number 11 is for mechanical and other related branches. Channel number 13. So when you come to MNIT Bhopal physically, for which we are wishing all of us that as soon as you come, you would like to make use of this Swayam Prabha. We have another one initiative, Vidwan, which may not be directly of your benefit, but just for your information, that there are experts in all domain, like mechanical engineering. There is a series of experts. There are experts in computer sciences through globe, not only in India, but actually when we talk about this particular platform, we'll be able to access, suppose if I'm looking for an expert to invite as an expert speaker during my course, who can run through the vidwaninfluibnet.ac.in and find out a relevant expert. And there is another free, libre and open source software for education, FOSSEE. This FOSSEE, it talks about the free access to some of the professional applicable softwares, which we need not purchase and we need not acquire their license, and we can right away make use using that platform if I am subscribed to that. Then we have EPG Pathshala. There are post-graduation courses where the classes and the resources are available in form of laboratories and theory classes in EPG Pathshala. So may not be directly relevant to UG students, but as an initiative, I'm making a share to you. These 11 initiatives were there, where MNIT is taking part in almost all initiatives. With me, there is a team of around 8 faculty members who are associated with one or the other digital initiative, and we ensure that all the digital initiatives taken by Government of India, by any ministry which is of relevance to higher education, shall be made available to our students for their 360-degree development. I am done from my side. I wish that sooner we are going to meet face to face. Let's wish that we are out of this pandemic sooner. And as Madhuri Madam said, looking forward badly to see you, so that we all join hands on campus and then really take the advantage of studying on a campus which is an institute of national importance. With these words, I would like to stop my presentation and address here, and will take over to the coordinator, Dr. Namrata and Dr. Meena Agrawal, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So on behalf of organizing committee, I would like to thank Dr. Madhvi Shakya ma'am, Dr. V.K. Soni sir, and Mr. Benny Abraham ji for providing us a very comprehensive overview about admission and also about digital initiatives in higher education in India. So, so now our forenoon session will end here, and we'll be meeting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And that would be on Space Technology Incubation Center. That would be addressed by the coordinator, Dr. Savita Nima ma'am. So with these words, we would like to end here our session. Thank you so much.